Welcome guys, so this is my third sealed murders at Karlov Manor. I'm gonna just stick with best of one. Have a look at the rares. Okay, we actually have Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. So 6/6 flying trample for 6 mana. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. Okay, nice. So they've got to sacrifice 2 quite significant things, or you draw 2. That seems like a bomb. That seems really good. Shadowy Backstreets, so black-white mana. Lost in the Maze. Double blue. Flash enchantment. Double blue and X. Tap X target creatures and they all get a stun counter. Oh, tapped creatures you control have hexproof. So you can also protect, use it as a protection spell. Yeah, that's quite interesting. That's pretty good. Got Izoni, Center of the Web. Elf Detective. So 5/4 menace for 6 mana. Whenever Izoni, Center of the Web enters the battlefield or attacks, you may collect evidence 4. So that means you get 4 casting cost worth of cards and exile them from your graveyard. If you do, you create 2/2/1 black and green spider creature tokens with menace and reach. Then there's more. Sacrifice 4 tokens, surveil 2, and then draw 2 cards. You gain 2 life. It just says 4 tokens, so any kind of token, I suppose. Clue tokens, treasure tokens, spider tokens. Yeah, that's pretty good. Makes a lot of stuff. I did play with Yarus, Roar of the Old Gods, so in the midweek magic. So 4 mana for a 4/4. Other creatures you control have haste. Whenever one or more face-down creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever a face-down creature you control dies, return it to the battlefield face-down under its owner's control. If it's a permanent card. And then turn it face up. Okay, I was confused for a second there. So you return it face down and then turn it face up. Okay. So, pretty cool for the disguise strategy. And it just happens to give everything else. You've got haste. Right, you have here Unyielding Gatekeeper, 2 mana for a 3/2. You can disguise it. You can turn it face up for 2. When Unyielding Gatekeeper is turned face up, exile another target non-land permanent. If you control it, return it to the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, its controller creates a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token. Oh, okay. So you can use it as a removal spell, but whatever you remove is replaced with a 2/2 detective. But I suppose the nice thing, it's a disguise card. You can flip it at instant speed to remove something at instant speed. Just for 2 mana as well. And you can, if you don't have any, your opponent doesn't have any targets, you can target one of your guys, and you can basically get another enter the battlefield trigger. Okay, Ley Line of the Guild Pact, I did have this before. Yeah, basically each non-land permanent you control is all colours. Lands you control every basic land type in addition to their other types, so I guess they produce mana of every type. So it's handy, but it doesn't really do anything other than that. Doesn't give you any value. You got to find really a combo with this, it feels like, to make it good. And then we have Assassin's Trophy. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls, and then we search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. I remember this card. I do have 4 copies of this from when it first came out on Arena. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's good removal, 2 mana removal, but you ramp your opponent. But I feel like Rakdos might be the best one there. Okay, we are. I'm going to go through all the cards, and I'm using the bread system, so that's bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and dross. But I'm just focusing on the first 3: bombs, removal, and evasion. Okay, that's right. Novice Inspector, quite nice, gives you a clue token, but it's not a bomb. It's not bomb, removal, or evasion. Suspicious Arrival is a combat trick. I tend to skip combat tricks. Perimeter Enforcer does have flying. You can boost it up if you have detectives. So it's technically evasion. It's only a 1/1, but it's something. Sanctuary Wall. This can tap creatures. Oh, I see. You can stun it, and you have to stun the wall. This is basically a removal card, so I think I'm interested in this. I think that's okay. And the Gatekeeper's basically a removal card as well. Case File Auditor. Another Detective. Look at the top 6. You may reveal an enchantment card and put it into your hand. Okay. You need enchantments for this to work. Because cases are enchantments. Right. Okay, yeah, very conditional. If we get a lot of cases, this is a good card, but otherwise, it's a 1/4 for 3 mana. But it does trigger on entering the battlefield. You need enchantments in your deck for this to work as well. Right, but we've got 2 makeshift bindings, so that's a pretty good enchantment. That's removal. Museum Night Watch. This thing gives you value. It's sort of persistent. It creates a creature when it dies, so that's quite good. I will skip it for now. On the Job's another combat trick. Absolving Lamazu has flying. Okay. Flying creature. Has evasion, so we like that. Another flying creature. So a couple of big flyers in white there. Some removal. Seems okay. To be honest, that's okay. It's only 7 cards. We've got some filler there as well. Novice Inspector is just pretty good. Pretty good filler. And a few detectives and things. We'll have a look at blue cards. Right, Behind the Mask. I did look at this before. It's it's interesting. It's like a combat trick. You can collect evidence 6 to make something power and toughness 1/1 till end of turn. So you can, if you're getting to block something, this is, you can upgrade this into a removal spell, or you can make one of your things a 4/3. Yeah, it might be okay. I think it's kind of, it feels like a combat trick rather than out and out removal, so I think I just skip it for now. It's potential filler later on, I would say. Bubble Smuggler. Right, 2/1 for 2. As Bubble Smuggler is turned face up, put 4+1/+1 counters on it, so it becomes a 6/5 creature. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a big creature. It costs quite a lot of mana. So maybe it's not that good, really. It doesn't really do anything interesting. Burden of Proof. It's an enchantment. Creature gets +2/+2 if it's a detective and you control it. Otherwise, it has power and toughness 1/1 and can't block detectives. This feels like a slightly better version of Behind the Mask because it's instant speed because it's got flash and it's actually persistent. So it's can power up one of your detectives, or it can turn an enemy creature into a 1/1. So I'd say that's good. That is definitely removal. Did you draw a card and investigate? So it's like draw 2 for 4 mana, in a way. I mean that's kind of good, but it's filler, I would say. I'm not excited to play that. Eliminate the impossible. Oh, creatures your opponents control get -2 power till end of turn. And they lose Suspected. Suspected means you have Menace, and but you can't block. I sort of think that's quite good, really. When you're getting walloped by a big team, that gives you another turn and another card. Sort of find that tempting. I mean, it's a combat trick, but it's quite a good one. I think I might give that a shot, honestly. Right, Unauthorized Exit is a bounce spell, so that's basically removal. We like that. Crime Stopper Sprite has flying. 2/2 for 3. If you collect the evidence, you can stun something. Yeah, it's good. It's got evasion. Can even be removal. Okay, Out Cold. Whoops. Out Cold. This spell can't be countered. Tap up to 2 target creatures and put a stun counter on each of them, and you investigate. So they're giving card advantage to all of these kind of old spells that probably weren't that popular. So I mean, this is removal, and you can get your card back later if you've got spare mana. So that just seems good. Living Conundrum, very interesting card. If you can remove your deck, this becomes a 10/10. With flying and vigilance. It's got hexproof built in, so only board sweepers are going to kill this, or blocking is going to kill it. You see, yeah, quite interesting, but the ceiling of this card is really amazing, but the floor of this card, it's just a 2/5 for 5 that happens to have hexproof. So I think you want to think about your deck before you chuck that in there. Hotshot Investigators, though. I just played with a couple of these in the deck. I think I quite like them. They're very expensive, but it's a big body, and you get to bounce something. If you bounce your own thing, you get to investigate, and maybe get another end of the board. I think this is good. Good card. Lost in the Maze, obviously, yeah, that's pretty fantastic. Granite Witness, it's got flying, so it's an auto include, really. I'll have a look at these ones as well. Rover Undercover Crocodile deals combat damage to a player. Investigate, so card advantage. And it's a disguise card as well. But it is just a big creature. It doesn't have evasion. Yeah, skip it. Hustle and Bustle. So target creature attacks or blocks this turn if able. That's kind of a pseudo removal spell sometimes. Then bustle is like a bit like an overrun. It feels a bit combat trick like. Sometimes this is useless. But yeah, maybe a good filler card, I would say. Lane under the Guild Pact. I don't think you'd ever play this in draft. I don't think there's good enough reason to play this. Yeah, so that's blue. Right. I'm just going to check if I missed anything in white. So, yeah, the shadowy backstreet is pretty handy. Yeah, I'm going to look at these multicolored cards in white. So, Soul Search. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card if that card's mana value is 1 or less. You get a 1/1 spirit creature token. You can't remove a land, of course, as you might expect. And, you get to exile the card. So this is basically, yeah, I'm just trying to think of the name of the other cards. Coercion, but for 2 mana. I'm not that excited by this card, honestly. Whispering of Vampire. It's got flying. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it's a nice little drain life this does. This is pretty significant. I think that's a good one. Oh my god, we've got 2 lightning helixes. Wow. Right. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. We can have that. Cease and desist. Exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. And, oh, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Very interesting. So, it's also, I'd argue that Cease is pretty good, because you're drawing a card and it's only 2 mana. So it can, like, you can just get through your deck a bit quicker. So I think, let's think about this one. Let's move on to a black. Okay, Fester Leech. You can mill 2 cards if this deals combat damage. And it grows to 3/3. Okay. Interesting. So sort of self-mill enabler. We'll see how much self-mill we can do. Toxin analysis. And you get investigate when you get... Yeah, this is a bit too good now, I think. I think you have to consider toxin analysis. It's not just a combat trick anymore. Rot Farm Mortipede. Gets Menace and Lifelink when creatures leave your graveyard. So it gets evasion. That's my crucial tick that I'm looking for. So I think that's a good card. Slimy Dual Leech. So, okay, one of your power 2 creatures gets a point of power and death touch. So it can sort of maybe trade up. Otherwise this is a 2/4. So this is like a 3/4 death touch. But it only has death touch on your turn. Yeah. I think it's a filler card. I think we skip it. Agency Coroner, however, you can sacrifice a creature and draw a card. If it was suspected, draw 2 cards instead. So this is basically like a tome. You have to sacrifice creatures to draw cards, but I feel like this is pretty good. And it's a big wall as well. 3/6, quite hard to kill. So yeah, that's good. Polygraph Orb. Okay, 5 mana, card draw spell. And then you can use it to smack people, basically. They lose 3 life, or they discard a card, or sacrifice a creature. Okay, it's interesting. It's quite expensive. Gives you card advantage when it comes into play. I'm not that excited by it though. Not sure about that at all. Basilica Stalker is flying, so we like that. Persuasive Interrogators. Oh wow, you can whenever you sacrifice a clue, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. Wow. Okay, that's basically direct damage. Well, it's an alternate win condition. So you sacrifice 5 clues and you just win the game. And they provide 1 clue themselves. Yeah. And it's a 5/6 for 6, which is pretty good. And it's a detective. I think that's good, honestly. Rune-Brand Juggler. Oh, this can do removal if you sacrifice a suspected creature. That's very interesting. I think we like that. Shady Informant. If it dies, it deals 2 damage to any target. Yeah, that could be useful. It's so expensive for a 4/2, 5 mana for a 4/2. It's got the disguise thing, but 4 mana for the disguise. Yeah, maybe it's just about on the edge of playable. Rakdos is fantastic. Okay, Assassin's Trophy's good. Insidious Roots. So somebody played this against me. Yeah, this is good. Creature tokens can add mana. When creature cards leave your graveyard, you get a plant token. And then you put a +1/+1 on each plant you control. I did get beaten down by an army of plants, I seem to remember. Yeah, that seems really good. Rakish Scoundrel has Death Touch. And you can kind of do a combat trick and give something indestructible as well. Very, very expensive, but maybe it's good. Hard to say, but right, Izoni is obviously ridiculously good. Right, on to red. This is going to be quite important. We want to play black-red, ideally, so we can play Rakdos. Felonious Rage. Okay, it's a combat trick, and if the creature dies, you get a 2/2 detective. Yep, I'm not keen on combat tricks, so I'll skip that. Frantic Scapegoat has haste. Okay, this goes really well with the card we just added. Rune-Brand Juggler. Suspect. When it enters the battlefield, you can suspect 1 creature you control, and you can sacrifice suspected creatures. So this is another suspect creature, and we're kind of interested in it. It's so it's 1/1 menace as well with haste. So it's got evasion. I think it's just a good card. Right, Goblin and Mask Maker. Face down spells you cast this turn. So, okay, you see your face down spells can cost 2 instead of 3. It's not very exciting, that one. Red Herring, though, is a 2/2 haster. You can sack it for a card. I'd say that's pretty good. Very aggressive, but I'd say haste is a little bit like evasion. It can attack sort of early enough to get through before they've got a blocker. Gearbane Orangutan, 2/2 reach. Oh nice, it can destroy an artifact. Or sacrifice an artifact to become a 4/4. Okay. I think that's quite good. I like the fact it's got reach, so I do grab any reach creatures I see, because so often the game's decided by who has the flyer. So that's good, I think. Offender at large. Okay, +2 power when it's turned face up. And it's very expensive, 5 mana. Not very exciting, honestly. No, don't think that's very good. Suspicious Detonation. Oh, 3 less to cast if you sacrifice an artifact this turn. Can't be countered. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Fantastic. Okay, great. We got a out and out removal spell. Yarus is good. Yeah, just Riftburst Hellion has reach. Another reach creature is always good. Okay, onto green. Okay, pick your poison. So it hits artifact, enchantment, or flying creature. That is a lot of different targets potentially, so it's always somewhat useful. I think we can consider both of those honestly. Right. Fanatical Strength is a combat trick. It's a good one, but it is a combat trick. We need I feel like these are always filler. You want to sort of get your creature base together first. Flourishing Bloom-Kin gets +1/+1 for each forest you control. Okay, so I want to go mono green with this thing. When it's turned face up, search your library for 2 forest cards and reveal them. One goes into play and one into your hand. Okay, that's why the disguise is so expensive. That seems really good. Nervous Gardener. Also, yeah, that digs any basic land from the deck when that's turned face up. That's great. Tunnel Tipster is a mana dork. And it can grow as well. Pompous Gadabout has hexproof on your turn. Can't be blocked by creatures that don't have a name. Okay, what does it mean by a name? My guess would be Yarus, War of the Old Gods. It counts as being a name. Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, counts as being a name, and Izoni. Anything where it's got like the name, then a comma. But if it's a description like Shady Informant, maybe that doesn't count as a name. I'm very curious. So this might be very powerful evasion on this guy. So I'd say, yeah, that might be good. Bite down on crime. I think it's definitely very, very possible we could splash for Rakdos. Maybe go green-red and just splash black for this guy. How good was black, actually? Got the Rot Farm Mortipedes. Yeah, there's some multicoloured black things that might be quite good. Anyway, bite down on crime. Some kind of... Oh, right, it is the green removal spell. Okay, that's good then. Loxodon Eavesdropper. So that sort of gets... I mean, that's good. That gives you another clue token, so it's card advantage. Solid card, and it gets pumped up as well. Can become a 4/4 vigilance. I think that's pretty good. It doesn't exactly have evasion, but it's just pretty good. Killer Among Us. Oh yeah, you make all the 3 different tokens. You can sacrifice that to reveal the creature. It has to be attacking. So one of them is secretly a 4/4 Death Touch. It also makes 3 creatures, which is quite good. The only problem, it's not good on the defense. You only get to reveal it. Yeah, weird card. Tempted to play it though. Yeah, sure, why not? Vengeful Creeper destroys artifact or enchantment. Yeah, this seems pretty good. It's a 5/5 for 5 as well. Okay, yeah, we know about that one. Maybe this is good. The undercover crocodile. I mean, persistent card advantage. 5/5 is quite hard to deal with. Look at these things. Magnifying Glass is a nice tome, basically, that also ramps you. We have Artifact Creature, kind of a filler 2-drop, I would say. Public Thoroughfare, you have to tap an artifact or land. But it does fix your mana. I think you can get away with playing that. Escape Tunnel as well, you can look for basic land with that, so that's good. It can also make something, sack it to make something unblockable. Something power 2 or less. Okay, so I've been through that. That's quite a lot of the cards available, of course. Yeah. Actually, interesting 16 black cards because a lot of the multicolored cards are black. That seemed good. I think it's looking maybe like black, green, red, Jund this time. I'll look at blue and white and see if there's anything amazing in blue and white that I'm missing out on. The amazing thing are the 2 lightning helixes. That's white, red. Oh, and 2 makeshift bindings. So white, red is pretty heavy on the removal. It has unyielding gatekeeper as well. Can we play white, red? Feel like maybe there's not enough for white, red to work. Yeah, we've got 23 cards actually. So we have enough cards, but I don't know. I'm that excited to play white, red. Okay, I'm going to let's first look at. Let's drop all the blue and all the white. See where that leaves us. Okay, actually get down to 49 cards. And I can probably drop a cease and desist as well. But man, I want to play these lightning helixes or helices. Okay, well, I'm going to give that some thought. I'll call that end of part 1. and come back to this a bit later. Thanks for watching so far. And I'm back. Okay, so this is a Jund disguise deck, basically. I decided I've dropped a few of the non-disguise cards. So, I mean, Loxodon Eavesdropper, really good, but it's not a disguise card. So that gets cut. I've cut Killer Among Us, one of the Pick Your Poisons as well. I decided Insidious Roots is good, but I don't have enough ways of making creatures leave my graveyard. It's just kind of Izoni's ability of collecting evidence, but I don't really have any other collect evidence cards. So this just isn't going to do the job, unfortunately. We'll look at the black cards as well. So black is kind of a splash colour. I'm trying to keep the black cards to a minimum, really. I'm keeping the good multicoloured cards that have got black in them. But there's no room for things like Toxin Analysis, I think. And these basically things like Rot Farm Mortipede is not a disguise card, so that gets cut. So the one that made the cut is Basilica Stalker, because that is a disguise. The Gorgon Detectives look pretty good, honestly, but no, there's just no room for them in the deck, I think. Kind of like the top end that I've got. So obviously, yeah, it's pretty heavy duty top end with Rakdos, Izoni, Riftburst Hellion, Basilica Stalker, all 6 mana or above. You can disguise a couple of them. So what's occurred to me, I've only got three drops, but I've got loads of disguise cards, so the actual number's probably 7 or 8 things I can play on turn 3. I guess one thing I'm not quite sure about, Flourishing Bloom-Kin isn't very good because I've only got 5 forests in the deck, so there isn't much potential for this to get big, but it is another disguise card potentially to go with my. Obviously, I've got Yarus. That's the main reason I'm playing lots of disguise cards. Yeah. I've chucked in the Magnifying Glass. I don't know about if I should do that, but yeah, it's more ramp. It's to go with. I've got a few ramp cards. I've got Tunnel Tipster. Novice Gardener, yeah, it takes a land and puts it into your hand. It doesn't ramp it out. I'm keeping Pompous Gadabout and Gearbane Orangutan because they both seem quite good. The Gadabout, I'm curious how good his evasion is. He might be quite hard to block. So we'll see how that does. So I think just get straight into it. I do have a slight issue with the size of the screen here. Which I have been unable to fix, but I'll have to put up with it. Yeah, we are going to have a few issues. You can't see the cards at the edge of the screen. I'll try doing full screen and see if that helps. That is funny. Well, 3, 7. I can count 7 cards. We've got 1 of each land. That's fantastic. We have a turn 2 red herring. That's fantastic. We even have Tunnel Tipster, so yeah, this looks promising, honestly. Case of whether we want to ramp first or go aggressive first. We are on the draw, so he might have a blocker out. There's something. What is it? Concealed weapon. Okay, he started with an equipment. I think I go aggressive. Let's go red herring and smack him. Oh, attacks each combat if able. That could be a problem. So then I've got to pay 2 mana to sacrifice it if it's gonna die. Cryptic Coat. Oh, that's a rare thing. Cloak the top card of your library and attach Cryptic Coat to it. Okay, that is weird. So it gets +1 power. It's rare. Can't be blocked. Okay, gotcha. That's why it's good. It means you can't be blocked. Makes sense. We've got to attack with the red herring, so let's do it. And we can actually just mess up his day with the Gearbane Orangutan. Just destroy his artifact. Obviously just equips that. That's +3 power. So he gets to hit with a 6/6, 6/2. So yeah, destroy the Cryptic Coat, please. What up? Look, I decided to play this guy. Okay, it's a 2/2. He's obviously going to flip it face up if I block, and it's going to be something with 3 toughness. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing a 2/2 orangutan. It was... Oh. How did that work? Cloak. To cloak a card, put it onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. Okay, right. That's what cloak means. I was a bit... Yeah, that all suddenly makes sense. That's good. Right. He's managed to find a creature with 3 toughness, so the red herring's dead. Anyway, so let's sacrifice the red herring. And we'll play a Tunnel Tipster. That's the problem with the red herring, right? Oh no, blue break. And he's got for my poor little 1/1. What does this thing do? It's gonna be off screen when I do that. Never mind. Ah, there we go. Click. Evidence. And yeah, we can build that up. Okay, sure. So my dream here is disguise a creature, then play Varus, attack with a creature and draw a card. That would be very cool indeed. Got Suspicious Detonation. We can blow something up. So, I feel like there's another land there. Right. Do I want to play a 2/2 Flourishing Bloom-Kin? Doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem good at all. Let's play a disguised version because that one's kind of expendable. So whenever it attacks, this can pump things up. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna get bigger. Okie doke. Gear Drake can get to 3 toughness, person of interest. Okay, suddenly got lots of things. Right. So killing one of them isn't helping helping me a great deal. How about I just play Yarus, I mean, and attack with a face down card. Draw a card. Okay, trouble is I can't see my graveyard. It's let's see. I got 3 things in the graveyard. Yeah, Izoni can collect evidence. I can make some reach creatures. It's pretty cool. Okay, you're attacking like that. Fair enough. It's a lot of damage. I'll block I can't block a person of interest. Yeah. Might have to just lose Yarus here. Yarus, I mean. Because that is 9 damage. Yeah, probably just have to block that, unfortunately. Okay, Izoni, I believe. I can hopefully collect evidence 4. Hopefully it'll let, I won't need to be able to see my graveyard to do that. And I get 2/1, two 2/1 spiders with Menace and Reach. We need blockers right now. Okay, something value 4 or greater. Yeah, we just take out Yarus, I think. We don't have a way of bringing him back. And we do no attacks. And that triggers on attack as well. Okay. Gets to 3/3. So it's just a bit too big to kill with 1 spider. And he can just, I suppose, I've got the blockers actually for his flyer. Put it on the sample collector, just attack with those 2. I guess double block this guy, and then I guess trade Izoni, just because I'm so low on life. I think I might have to do that. Can't just. I could lose the 2/2. I don't like chump blocking though. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Public Thoroughfare, that unfortunately taps one of my lands. Person of interest has got menace. He's quite hard to deal with. We can play a Rakish Scoundrel. That's got 3. That's 3/3. I think I'm going to play you face down. I'm going to play a Pompous Gadabout as well. And then I can play the Thoroughfare and tap a Mountain. Person of interest. Obviously that'll trade and kill 2 things. I just maybe have to take that on the chin. Flourishing Bloom-Kin. So, yeah, his equipment is doing a good job here, honestly. Probably want to double block this just to not take 5 damage. Or lose the Gadabout. Okay, I'm going to block with those. That's fine. And he has something else. Terrifying. Okay. Tin Street Gossip. Okay, I just blow that guy up, I think. This does 4 damage, so... And we have enough to do that, and I think we'll attack with a Gadabout. Get through for 4. If he doesn't block, we have lethal actually, which is quite interesting. Nervous Gardener, okay. That's flipped. He has... Okay, a lot of blockers, right. Can I afford to take 3 damage? Well, he's probably going to block with that Thopter, and then he's going to have... maybe 7 damage next turn. I'll take the damage. Oh, Vengeful Creeper. Now, how many things can I blow up here? Artifact. It's like, I'd like to know how many lands I've got. So this is gonna. This needs 9 mana. I think I have 7 lands. Right, so that's 2. That's 2. Oh, sorry, that's plus concealed weapon. That's going to be an obscene amount of damage. It's going to be 7 damage. I can block that on the ground. What was the idea here? I could potentially flip that. If he didn't block it, I would have lethal. Don't even know. Oh yeah, I've got one of those cards left to do. Is it my only chance of winning? That's my other question. Right, I could just attack with the Pompous Gadabout. No, I'm gonna take a big risk. Attack with both. See if he doesn't block. Because I think I'm dead anyway. Honestly, what? You have a name? Nervous Gardener is a name. Okay. Well, I learned something today. Name means literally anything at the top of the card. So face down cards can't block this, basically. I guess. We learnt something. That's always good. this doesn't. It's not going to do much. 7 damage is not lethal. Better off not flipping that. We're facing, let's see, 4, 5, 6 damage in the air, I think, unfortunately. The only possibility is if somehow I have more land than I think, and I can flip this and destroy an artifact. I don't think I have enough. But wow, what a sealed deck this is. Just 2 Gleaming Gear Drakes, and I guess he's had to go 3 colours here. That gets the thingy. If I could flip this, I would, but I don't have 6 mana. Okay. Well, it's the old story. Got killed by flies. I think I'm definitely going to try and fix my resolution, because this is ridiculous. But I thought it might fix itself after I hit the play button. I thought it might work its magic. But yeah, I'm going to have a little break there and try and fix things. Okay, that's a lot better. Right. It has fixed itself. I think the problem was changing the screen resolution after I'd loaded the game. That resulted in that very cramped screen. Oh, this is not so good. Right, so Public Thoroughfare, we've got to try and play that on turn 2 and tap the mountain. That's kind of our turn 2 play. But it is allowing us to cast Rune-Brand Juggler. We're drawing an extra card. We might draw a 3rd land. So that's... I think it's maybe worth keeping. As soon as we hit a 3rd land, we can play Magnifying Glass and get to 4 mana. So it's not great, but I've seen worse. There is a 3rd land, okay. The interesting thing we can do here, we can actually play Red Herring, I think. And then if he has a blocker, we can tap Red Herring when we play Public Thoroughfare. So we don't have to use it straight away. So I say we do that. We go Red Herring, attack for 2. Might get counterspelled, of course. So it's 2 blue mana up. That's usually what that means. Okay, yeah. He has his counterspell, sure. At least it was on our 2/2 creature. Okay, he had nothing else. Nice. Right, so what do? I think we play Public Thoroughfare and tap a land. Honestly. Because he's missed a land drop, which is nice for us. And he concedes. Okay, he missed another land drop. Oh well, we're not going to get a simpler victory than that. We're off the mark. They all count, as they say. Does look a bit like a vampire version of Tony Blair, that's I think. With a beard, obviously. Right. Red herring. Tunnel Tipster. Okay, we could do a Tunnel Tipster on turn 2. And we're going first for a change, that's nice. Oh, I don't like that. 1/1 menace for 1. You can surveil. Ooh, that's good. Right. Tunnel Tipster, let's try and ramp some things out. Innocent bystander. This is quite an aggressive start. Black, red. Shenanigans. So the awkward thing, yeah, we can play a disguise, a face down card, but then we can't play our land. We don't have, yeah, we don't have any 2-drops we can play. I think we have to play the land, honestly. That's the problem with Public Thoroughfare. It is not very good sometimes in the early game. I think we'll say no attacks there. He's playing 3 colours. He's hit all 3 colours in 3 turns. No fair. and he's managed to get a 1, a 2, and then a 3-drop as well. Well, we have a total of 5 mana here. I think I wouldn't mind chucking the red herring at him, plus having a disguise card. And something that can maybe I can flip. This has to attack. Now what do I want to flip? That's got 6. That's 6 to flip. That's 6 to flip. That is 6 to flip. That's only 5 to flip, and it can gain me life points, which might be good in this kind of scenario. Might have a bit of a race going on. And the Tunnel Tipster gets to grow. He's going to be a useful blocker. Might have to sacrifice the red herring if he gets a 2/3 creature out. Long goodbye. Oh no. Spell can't be countered. Mana value 3. Okay, get walloped with everything, sure. We still only have 5 mana. Right, Offender at Large, big creature. Can pump the red herring to 4 as well. He doesn't have anything anything to disenchant with that. It's like I've got 5 mana. I might as well play a 5 mana thing. Then again, I'm pumping the Tunnel Tipster every time I play one of these things. How about I play a Riftburst Hellion and have a 3/3 Tunnel Tipster? Right, beginning of end step, I get it. Okay, herring attacks. Yeah, good choice killing my Basilica Stalker there, basically. That was going to be a nasty flyer for him. Oh dear, what the hell does this do? +2/+2. Sure, and it gets Vigilance. Why not? I see, he gets pumped up nicely. Yes. Right. It's just a 3-color aggro deck with lots of really cheap creatures, of course. Just happens to hit all 3 colours by turn 3. I'm not bitter at all, with lovely cheap removal cards. So, what's the damage? Lots of damage. So, this thing, it's an evasion creature. I think we double block it and kill it. That's got a temporary boost. Got to lose the Tunnel Tipster, but we just can't afford to take 7 damage, I would say. It's a bit too much. We'll attack with the red herring. Could have played Offender at large. Probably should have played Offender at large. Now I think about it, because so there is a clue to destroy there. But I think I'm going to play Vengeful Creeper just as a big chunky blocker. What's this again? That's a Riftburst Hellion. If I get 6 mana, I can reveal that. Just see what his next removal spell is. Okay, it's just a creature. Gets Menace and Lifelink. Okay, we have 6 mana. We can play 2 more face down cards. The issue we've got is Red Herring is dying this turn. We can pump Red Herring to 4 power with just playing Offender at large face up. Yeah, just trade there because you get a card out of it. Makes sense. I see, he had a land for the deck, that's nice. It's not such a slap in the face that he got all his colours in the first 3 turns. So what's my my tricky trick here? Pull a Surprise Witness, I see. I get Menace and Lifelink when it's doubled up. But he didn't attack. Oh, that's good news. Okay. So this is an annoying flying creature. This is an annoying menace creature. I've got the Rune-Brand Juggler. I can, yeah. I don't really have anything expendable here. Rakish Scoundrel. Okay, I'm going to play that face down. Maybe the Rakish Scoundrel is the thing I want to potentially sacrifice. That can be my thing with Menace. I'll do no attacks. Oh, sugar. I forgot that that has an ability. Okay. He's going to blow up an artifact, sacrifice an artifact, and get to become 4/4. That's nice for him. Let's see, 6 mana. So I can do sacrifice suspected creature and kill that. he might go for the big swing next turn. We shall see, right. Though I do have also this a reach creature in disguise. So I think in that, just make sure it doesn't say this is played as a sorcery on all these things. Right, okay, I think I just... it is funny, I've got huge creatures, but I just... yeah, there's no way I can attack. Okay. That's 3. Pass to attackers. Attacking with everything. Right, so he could have instant speed removal. He could kill the Riftburst Hellion before I get to block with it, but I'll take that risk. That felt satisfying. This is 6 to flip. Let's see. Seven mana. That puts me on 5 mana, so I can still do his ability. If I play my Magnifying Glass, I can activate the Magnifying Glass as well. It just feels too risky to attack right now. No attacks. End turn. Oh no. Okay, so that's another nasty thing. I can't kill with Juggler either, it's got too much toughness. Right, we can either kill something or make a clue token. I'm going to make a clue token, actually. Okay, this is basically 3/3. So it's not very good. 4, 7, 8. But you can get my last 2 forests out of the deck, which is pretty good. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I still keep 3 mana up when I do this. No attacks, end turn. I mean, I've got 5 mana up for the Rune-Brand Juggler. 2 poison counters, right. 4 more clues and I lose. Face down card, okay. We should just keep investigating, I think. Now we have Izoni, Centre of the Web. Okay, right. We've got to collect evidence for, and we have a couple of flying blockers, which are going to be quite useful. So, yeah, collect evidence for, get rid of Tunnel Tipster and Red Herring, and we're good. Okie doke. Do we want to attack? No, still don't want to attack. He's got a 5/6 blocker, which is a bit challenging. Maybe the 6/7 could go in. He doesn't have Death Touch. He has to do 7 damage, so he could do Orangutan and Mortipede. He'd only lose 1 of those. That's the problem there. But I've got an instant speed removal spell. just available. Okay, a 5/6 coming in. Fair enough. Can't use that one. Guessing he's got a trick of some kind. So double blocking seems like a bad idea. Have to block it with something. Could chump block. I'm going to say, show me the trick. I'll block with a 6/7. I don't care. I can afford to lose a 6/7. Lifelink until end of turn. Okay. Okay. Again, 5 life. And he's going to have to use a spell to kill it. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Fine by me. And it's his alternate win condition is gone. I'm going to draw a card now. I've got 2 mana. Escape Tunnel. Bite down on crime. Okay. Let's. Okay, I want to draw 2 forests out of the deck with this. I can do that end of turn. I'm going to play Escape Tunnel. That is sorcery speed. Is there anything I need to kill now? No. Okay, I want to do everything at the end of his turn. No attacks. End turn. Right, there we go. Market Watch Phantom is another flyer. Okay. How many cards have I got left? 20. So, Flying Lifelink, pass 2 blockers, block with a spider. Okay, what's the plan? I want Flourishing Bloom-Kin face up. Forest into play, forest into hand. How much mana have I got? I noticed the Magnifying Glass got tapped there. That was not smart. Yeah, we'll keep the Scoundrel there. We'll pop this and draw a card. Okay, Frantic Scapegoat. And we'll go to my turn. Pick your poison. Okay, that creature is now 5/5. I've got all the forests out of the deck. Slightly underwhelming, but there you go. Pick your poison, artifact, enchantment, or a flyer. It's not instant speed either, so not so good. So what I'm thinking, we're going to maybe sacrifice the Rakish Scoundrel and kill something and then do a big attack. Well, how about we... Right. Oh, this gets suspected. Okay, we'll play this. So that's fuel. That is fuel for the juggler. I think we attack with Izoni to make some things. Let's attack with the 5/5s. Maybe 5/4. That seems reasonable. Keep some stuff back on defense. Get rid of that. Get a couple of blockers. Decline. next to blockers. Trade off there, okie doke. Okay, kill that. Yeah. Turn this face up to give him indestructible, maybe. Bite down on crime. What are we scared about? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we could bite down on crime and kill something. Something that could get big and nasty. Oh no! No, let's not do that. I'll take a risk. I won't kill anything. Okay, he's got something good. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. That's crazy. Okay. Lovely direct damage. Has he got even more direct damage? Lightning Helix or something. Land. Rakdos. Okay, I got Rakdos as well. Bite down on crime will kill a Rakdos, I notice. When do I have to sacrifice? Beginning of end step. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's. I'm going to. Oh, that's a power 2 creature be unblockable, by the way. That could be good. Or I could dig a land out of the deck. Let's look at dig a land out of the deck. Okay, mountain. Right, sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents, so serious things. Let's decline that. You can get to draw 2 cards off Rakdos, that's fine. We'll draw another land, that's fine. Bite down on crime. Have to hope he doesn't have instant speed removal for the thing that's going to bite him. The most expendable thing, or the thing with most toughness, is going to be that one. Let's play the forecast as well. Okay, let's go for you maybe. Hang on, wait a minute. Let's read this card again. Okay, you always get the +2 power, that's what I'm just trying to establish. It's not dependent on the other things. Okay, let's see. Next. Bang. 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 Are we going to do 9 damage if I attack with everything? Are we worried he's got more? No, I think that's a reasonable attack. That's not over the top. Let's just do that. We have to just risk the fact that he may have something ridiculous. Decline. Next next? 2 blockers. He might have, yeah, he might have another direct damage spell, and then I'm dead, but we'll take that risk, because he could also have combat tricks and the like. Okay. Interestingly, I can use you, target that one, sacrifice my goat, do a cheeky little combat trick thing there. And let's just watch him win with his direct damage. With my board of how many creatures? Okay, we won. My god. Okay, the disguise stuff did its thing there. We still nearly lost, but yeah, that was quite satisfying. We didn't see my own Rakdos, but got to kill an enemy Rakdos, so that's something. That's 2 wins. That's my my best run so far in Murders at Karlov Manor sealed. Okay, yeah, we've got the mana we need. We're going to just play a land on turn 2, play the Thoroughfare, I think. I am getting to go first, I notice, so that's good. We need the black mana more than the red mana, so I'll play Swamp first. And he has a quick start. Another Public Thoroughfare. Does make for a quite slow game. Play a cheap disguise now. He didn't, okay. Okay, the Gadabout is pretty aggressive. Let's see what he has to say about that. We've learnt that a name is literally what it says at the top of the card, as long as it's not face down card. Oh. Okay. War Leader's cool. +1/+1, nice. Just pick your poison is not instant speed, unfortunately. But we can do that. Make him sacrifice an enchantment. Thank God it's an enchantment. Hope that's not an artifact. We could bite down on crime, but we won't. Public Thoroughfare. Tap the mountain. Face down card and Market Watch Phantom. That's a nice popular one. So we could bite down on crime. I don't know why it says it costs 2. We can't collect evidence 6. So I don't really understand. But I'm thinking kill the Market Watch Phantom, swing in for 6 is pretty good. Then I feel like I'm winning. for 6. You can't block. Smuggler's Copter of all things. Okay. And that's going to get killed with push. Fair enough. Push and pull. Okay, 5 mana. So it's 4 mana to undisguise that. This thing's going to start flying in and doing me 3 damage. Which is going to be very annoying. This is sorcery speed, so this won't be able to kill it because it's going to be only on his turn. Okay, I think play the goat. Could just play Rakish Scoundrel as a 3/3. Death Touch. Oh shit, I should have suspected it. It's got haste as well. Okay. Yeah, should have given the Scoundrel Menace. That would have been good. Oh, except I need him as a blocker. That's a good point. No, I do need to. I think I want to block this face down card, whatever it might be. Homicide Investigator is a rare. Okay, you get lots of card advantage. Fine. Then we'll get bashed. Draw, discard. It's got a combat trick. Okay. He did have one. Okay, we can Assassin's Trophy the stupid Smuggler's Copter and play a face-down creature. No, decline. I think I just attack. Doing something to give it concealed weapon. Okay. Alright. No problem. As long as it doesn't have first strike. Trades off. He loses. He's down 2 creatures. He gets a card. Sure. You're going to attach concealed weapon to that as well? No. Okay, I'll let him draw and discard, I guess. Maybe I should have done that before. He might have a protection spell, I suppose, so maybe that was a mistake. I'll kill it now. I would have thought he'd have equipped that. Kill me in 2 turns, kind of thing. Oh good. Something I can kill with my burn spell. That is very satisfying. Get lots of tokens. What was this again? Shady Informant. Ooh, that's actually... yeah, that could be nice. It is expensive to flip, isn't it? 4 mana. So probably won't be able to do that. Okay, Judith is bad news. Okay. Got my Basilica Stalker. So I guess he'll trade off there. This will die, and I'll do 2 damage to his face. That will cost me... or I can play Magnifying Glass and another face-down card. That seems good. Which might steal, yeah, that might in fact become Menace. Yeah, seems good. So much card advantage though. Or instant sorcery this triggers on, okay, right. How many instances of sorceries can this person find, is the question. Lightning Helix, damn, that's annoying. Found a Lightning Helix, he gets a 2/2. Yeah, he probably found 2 Lightning Helixes, I'm guessing. If I block with this... it's probably not going to be good for me. But losing 5 life, I think is not good for me either. I'm just going to block and hope I top deck something amazing. Okay, manages to do that. Okay, fine. This thing doesn't do much. I've got to investigate. I can do that end of turn. No attacks. End of turn. Okay. So I'm pretty dead here. Yeah, his Homicide Investigator won the game by drawing oodles and oodles of cards. Yeah, I killed one rare. I killed the Smuggler's Copter. But yeah, not enough. I killed his War Leader's Call as well. He had a lot of nice rares. And Judith is the latest one. Okay, yeah, Menace Dog. Okay, let's investigate. I'm gonna do no blocks actually. Scapegoat might be good, you never know. Okay, that's 2 more creatures. That's terrible. Me. Yeah, nice little 1-drop here. Lets you surveil. Has evasion as well. Okay, pop that one. Hey, we have Izoni. All is not lost. We have blocker. She can make blockers. Nervous Gardener. Probably not. Okay, collect evidence for. Here's a bite down on crime. You can block some things, definitely. Right, 4/4. Make something bigger, so he's got a 2/2 menace. Nasty. And a red herring as well to attack with, sure, why not? Okay, 5/2 deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay, yeah, there's no way I survive this, unfortunately. So we trade off kind of like that, and then we have a problem with the menace creature, which we can't block. Don't have enough to block it. So I die. Judith Imp kills me in the end. But we did a pretty good job. We killed 2 of his rares. We killed the, I think the War Leader's enchantment, and then Smuggler's Copter. Okay, so we're 2 and 2. But yeah, Judith, yeah, he had the Homicide Detective, so he had 4 rares in total, though. Okay, red and green. No black mana. And you don't necessarily need black for Rakish Scoundrel. You do need it for Assassin's Trophy and Rune-Brand Juggler. So it's kind of, it feels like a 5-card hand. I'm going first, so I'm not getting that extra card. I say we give it another shot. Let's try again. Oh, let's get all mountains. Wonderful. It's just teaching me a lesson here. Okay, so but we can play a disguise creature. Just clutching at straws here, really. We've got 2 disguise creatures we can play. Absolutely disastrous mulligan, gotta say. But Pompous Gadabout could be good. I think we put Rakdos back, as good as he is. We haven't seen him yet, but it's probably one thing we're unlikely to be able to use early on. Not going to go down to 5 cards. It's like, oh, okay, we found a swamp. Well, yeah, this thing's sort of an interesting little 1/1. Wow, lots of 1/1s. Gonna get overrun here a little bit. We can, let's do it like these. See if he's got, well, he's got 3 colours. He's hit all 3 in 3 turns. Oh no, not Krenko. This can't be good. Turn 3 Krenko cannot be good. So he can sacrifice an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on each goblin you control. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 1 red mana to create a 1/1 goblin creature token. Okay, so, and he does have a clue token for this guy. Yeah, that looks absolutely horrendous beyond imagining. We'll play a Pompous Gadabout. Maybe he can block. We're very lucky we did get a forest, so the initial the opening hand has been fixed somewhat. But I don't think we're going to win this one. So something happens now with Krenko. No, nothing happens. Nothing happens. He needs another red mana to get the goblin. That's the so yeah, he's got one of each colour, but luckily only one mountain, so he can't make use of Krenko. Just a small mercy. This turns face up for 6. Oh, we have Assassin's Trophy. We can do that and keep up mana for Assassin's Trophy. Potentially kill Krenko if we need to. If we feel we need to. That is a 6 to flip. That's a 6 as well. This, yeah, Assassin's Trophy will ramp him. So I'll have to choose my target very carefully. I don't think Krenko is actually going to be as scary as I thought. He's not going to draw extra red mana. Okay. Gain 2 life drawing a card with that one. Convenient target. Suspect. It can come back from the graveyard to your hand. Okay. So that thing is what now? Menace, right? So the idea is, yeah, it's got Menace. I can't block it, so fine. I will not Assassin's Trophy that. Yeah, we need 6 mana. Let's do that. We should attack with everything. Let's attack with everything. Okay, flip this one. He might have the exile target attacking creature thing, but he doesn't. I'm amazed. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we kind of got 7 mana worth of stuff to do. Right, I'm going to use my escape tunnel. Let's find a forest, I think. Or a swamp, maybe. Let's find a swamp. We've got Assassin's Trophy. We can just take out the blocker. Attack for 12. Seems good. So otherwise it's going to stop my Pompous Gadabout from attacking. And we can still play this guy face down, so that's good. This is usually where they play some kind of Wrath of God effect. Okay. Doesn't have any artifacts, I think. Oh, hello. That's a big chunky creature. Right, let's see if he, you know, guesses right here. We have 7 mana. We have, that's 4. That's 6. Yeah, I can keep the land back. Attack with everything. Jump block there. Do that one. Okay. Turn it face up. Go out enchantment. Get you down to 1. Let's see, I'm on 10 though. He's got 7 damage there. This is another point, that's 8 damage. So it comes down to the last card in his hand. Is it a combat, just a combat trick would do it, would win it for him. You would have thought I was winning, but maybe not. Okay, we've got 3 wins. I think, I seem to remember this is a pretty good amount of wins to get to. I think it's one of the big jumps in gems. Let's see, you go from 600 to 1200. Yeah, that's a nice chunky, nice chunk of change you get there. So we'll carry on. And that was after a horrendous mulligan into going from, I think it was, yeah, forest and mountain into 3 mountains. But still, we could play our disguised cards. We actually have the mana for Assassin's Trophy and Rakish Scoundrel here. Might not be the best hand in the world. Wow, now it's the best hand in the world. We can actually play our Scapegoat on turn 1 and swing in for 1. Incredible. Not that you don't particularly want to use your Assassin's Trophy on turn 2. It would be counterproductive, I believe. And yeah, we wouldn't even be able to do it. Okay, that's bigger. Right. Let's try a swamp. And let's think. This can turn face up, can't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's play him. Let's decline that, and keep hitting for 1 with a Scapegoat. Oh, what the heck is that? Card draw, sacrifice artifact, okay. Let him through. Draw Whipcracker, okay. Oh, destroy target token. Nasty. Nasty little thing. Okay, so the idea is we're going to reveal this, block something, and kill something else. That's the theory. That's the theory there. So end the turn. Okay. Okay, he's going to be pretty huge then. On the other, no, I could Assassin's Trophy that. So that's going to be 6/5. Yeah, it's Assassin's Trophy that. 2 for 1. I guess a land, but. Got to exile a card from my hand. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. So keep the flyer, keep the magnifying glass. Do I need the Public Thoroughfare? I've got all my colours of mana. I could lose a Rakish Scoundrel. Is that? That's 5 to turn face up. I'll lose my land. Okay, I have a Tunnel Tipster. Okay, I want to. Let's play Magnifying Glass and Tunnel Tipster. I'm going to get hit next round, but hopefully we can survive. Okay, decline. Tunnel Tipster's going to be potentially a 3/3 fairly soon, so. We let it through. It is the nasty one. Okay, it does 6 damage. Fair enough. Okay, land. That's good. I could just play this guy. As a Death Toucher. He costs 6 mana to be face up. Let's see, 6 mana. And he's playing the same colours. Okay, so if he's got removal for my Death Touch, he's basically going to win. Okay, face down card can be no, don't do that. That's indestructible. And I can play this face down, I've just realised. Okay, let's do that, because I've got the Tunnel Tipster making money as well. And decline again. So that is 5 to flip. That's block with Death Touch. That's block with a 2/2. Or do we take? Fine. We'll see what his combat trick is. Yeah, what is it? Okay, right. That's dead then. Fair enough. He had a cheeky little removal spell. Okay. Tunnel Tipster. Okay. Right. Okay. We can play you face down. Boost up our Tunnel Tipster. That is a creature now. Okay. Because of something else he did? Or is that's what it does. It's solved. 4/4 Death Touch lifelink. Well, that's nice. Okay, well we do have 4 mana available because we've got the Tunnel Tipster. So we can flip this one. We could flip that one as well. Oh, well, either or. How many things has this got? Death Touch and lifelink. Okay, this doesn't look good. What's it gonna do? It's the flyer. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Let's chuck. No. Past the blockers, please. You're gonna jump in the way of that one. And one blocker. Turn it face up. Two damage. Just take out the 2/2. So we are very nearly dead. Tunnel Tipster. So he has all the Tunnel Tipsters. Okay, finally, we actually get Rakdos. That's cool. Okay, let's play Rakdos. We may die anyway. He's probably going to top deck a removal. Decline that because we need to block with Rakdos. What are you? I don't feel confident enough to attack. I'm not going to attack. Do I get 2 cards, or do you sacrifice 2 permanents? 2 cards. Oh, that's nice of you. I can kill this flyer. He does not get a removal spell. Oh, that's pick your poisons. Best ever showing. We're gonna swing with Rakdos, I think. I think we'll play this thing. Decline, and oh, we can play that guy as well. Why not? Yeah, okay, let's give him Menace. Why not? To escape tunnels, sure. We can make something unblockable with an escape tunnel. That's interesting. Giant Weaver. Oh, that's interesting. What does this do? Oh no, then you gain life. Oh no. No, don't gain life. Okay, we've got bite down on crime. Do this one. Target Rakdos. Kill the Glint Weaver. 8 damage through. Escape Tunnel. And that's got Menace. Kills both of those basically. 12. That's got to attack. That's going to attack. You could. Okay, let's just do those 2 attackers. Let's not take too many risks. Yeah. Rakdos actually turns up. Does the job. Just yeah, some incredible late game top decks there, I think. That takes us up to 1400 gems. Okay, we've got all the colours. Yep, let's keep that one. It might be slow with it. We've got the slow land, but we've also got a Tunnel Tipster. We could play him on turn 2. Tap. Okay, escape tunnel. Yeah, let's do an escape tunnel for mountain. Let's play something face down. Shady Informant's quite a good one to do. It's only 4 to play to turn face up. And then we can play Thoroughfare and still play another face down card. And this guy's playing the same colours as us. Yeah, that's quite a good card. No, I'm not going to block. Well, okay, we have a dilemma. So we can play Yarus here, attack with a face down card, and then he has to basically not block it. I get to draw a card, and I might draw a land. Or we could sort of be sensible, play a Thoroughfare and another face down thingy. Let's be sensible, play Thoroughfare, keep developing our land, play a face down thingy, which will be the Scoundrel or the Creeper. Let's play the Scoundrel face down. Let's aim for a big turn next turn playing Yarus. Oh, right, he gets the land. That's nice. Got it through. Oh, and he just plays a Vengeful Creeper. Okay. Fair enough. We play Varus. War of the Old Gods. Attack with both of these. Have to try and call him Yarus. Sure, you can be. And then we play that. Cool. And we have a Death Toucher for his big creature, so that's good. Oh no, that kills something, doesn't it? Bye bye, Yarus. Still, we have the mana for Rakdos. Seems like a plan. Yep, give me cards. Thank you. Another removal spell for Rakdos, maybe. Yeah, that's 3 damage. Oh, you're going to kill that one, though. Okay. How are you killing Rakdos? You're not killing Rakdos. Oh. Okay, well I want to play a mountain, and then I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I can play Izoni now as well as Rakdos. I think I just, yeah, I'll attack first. What happens with this? Do I want to blow that up with the Vengeful Creeper? 3 or more sources you controlled dealt damage this turn. Okay. And it does something ridiculous, right? Oh no, you get more card advantage. Okay, good. Oh, that's fine. I'm not that scared about that. Right. Rakdos will go in and attack. Who's reach here? You're a reach creature. Okay. We'll take the risk. What's this do? Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think it's Izoni. I think Izoni is good here. Played my land. Yep, Izoni's good. Blockers, more blockers. Get rid of the Rakish Scoundrel. See, it's cool. 2 wins in a row for Rakdos. Bit of help from Izoni. Sharp-eyed rookie, nice. Cool. Bit like the Pelt Collector, but with added card advantage. Cool. Got escape tunnel. but we've got a choice. We can either go for the Rune-Brand Juggler on 2, or Pompous Gadabout on 3. Let's keep that. I think there are more forests in the deck. We've got more chance of drawing them. Therefore, I'll try and look for a swamp. That will be the suspect. So that's a 2/2 menace on turn 2. That's something he's got to deal with. He is going to deal with it. Okay, no, maybe not. We have a mountain. Now this has menace. And I could play the Magnifying Glass. This is more aggressive if I play a Fender at large. Face down. Okay. Interesting. So that's the thing that can grow over time. I don't think it's a big deal trading off like this, so I'll do it. Stop the sprite. Okay. Okay, right, yep. We can't do that. We can do the Frantic Scapegoat is another menace creature. Seems like the aggressive thing to do is get another menace creature into him. And then play the Magnifying Glass when I've got nothing better to do. Hopefully one day I'll draw a forest. Yeah, red herring's no good here. Forest. Okie doke, right. Bite down on crime. Kill 3 toughness creature. And then play a red herring. No, this costs 4. Okay, except if I can do a 6. But I've only got 5 in there. Okay. I can play, I've got 5 mana. I can Gadabout and red herring. That's pretty aggressive. Oh yeah, we want to suspect red herring. I like that idea. Very thematic as well. Something bad is happening. Okay, out cold. And we attack for 1 only. And we'll play have to play the Gadabout. So, blue, black, green, this deck. And he's got removal for that as well. That's tapped down. Disaster. Tapped out. So 4 mana for this. Take out a 3/3 flyer, please. Go for 1. I've also got 5 mana for this ability, so I could sacrifice. It would have to be the red herring, because that's a suspect. But he's got more removal, believe it or not. So it's just a, yeah, all removal deck. Okay. What's the bad news here? Oh, okay. He just is persistent. Doesn't get bigger or anything, but I'm dead in 2 turns to these flyers, unfortunately. I can do Tunnel Tipster and Yarus, and that's 5 extra damage. He gets to block the red herring. No, he doesn't, because this has got menace. Can block the scapegoat, but not the red herring. Oh, you know what? I could have attacked with, if I really wanted, I could have attacked with Tunnel Tipster because it's got haste because of Yarus. Oh, you got an Izoni. Well, you just win then. Good. Good for you. Nice top deck. A flyer or a removal spell, I suppose. No. Okay. You know what? I could play. Oh, that's tapped, isn't it? Yeah. Never mind. What would I have got? So I think we just attack with everything, and maybe he forgets to block. Public Thoroughfare and tap the clue. Okay, good game. More spiders, yep. All right, that's a decent result. 5 wins and sealed. I'll take that. My first 2 runs were 0-3 and 1-3, so this is a big improvement. I guess slightly risky going for a 3-color deck, but if green is one of the colors, I think that helps. If you've got sort of ramp cards, mana fixing. I don't think I ever flipped Nervous Gardener to search for a land, but yeah, had a couple of escape tunnels, couple of thoroughfares to try and fix things. So effectively, it's 9 ways to get green, 9 to get red, 7 to get swamp before you consider Nervous Gardener. Yeah, so that worked out. That worked out reasonably well. We went for the disguise theme. There was definitely one really good disguise game where I got to do very cool things. but it has to be a stalemate, I think, where you end up building up large amounts of mana, so you can actually spend 6 mana flipping a Rakish Scoundrel like it's nothing, and save. I think I saved my Izoni, so I could get another attack off with the Izoni, make more spider tokens. We saw Rakdos towards the end, won a couple of games in a row, basically. Just kind of stupidly good, of course. Izoni's pretty darn good, as we saw there. Did a good thing with Shady Informant, I think, once. It's not that bad. Basilica Stalker never kind of survived out of from being face down. It's like people knew that was my flyer. I don't think Vengeful Creeper blew anything up this game, but the Orangutan blew something up. So that was cool. And let's see, pick your poison. Managed to kill a Basilica Stalker, and it also blew up the red-white Anthem rare as well. So that was quite satisfying. But probably right to only use one of them. I did have a second one, but I think 1 is probably the right number. And I believe we did sacrifice Frantic Scapegoat to the Rune-Brand Juggler, so that's why that's in there. So I can give something -5, -5. So this seems like a pretty good card. Just a creature that can take out other creatures is always nice. Pompous Gadabout, turns out, yeah, creatures, any kind of name will do. So Gearbane Orangutan is a name. So it can't be blocked by face down cards, basically. So it's not the best evasion creature, but pretty okay. He's kind of okay in this environment where there's a lot of face down creatures. So yeah, and that's the mana curve. Of course, it looks like I don't have many 3-drops, but lots of them are face down cards, which cost 3. So actually, I curve out quite often with this kind of deck. So pretty pleased with that result overall. We have enough gems to play another one, probably. Well, or another 2 if I want. Anyway, so I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.